squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. So Rutgers offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Look out, he's got room. Snowed under by the defense. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the
turning it on. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Makes one man miss. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the... A big pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Rides to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. The This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drops. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On the run, it's Payne. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man on the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. The give. Runs through the tackle.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle of the field. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And now on second down for this offense. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quickly to the tight end. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Caught behind the line. It's Sims. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Looking to throw for it. He makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. There he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going right to work up top. It's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time,
he's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Payne. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive.
Turning it on! They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go to the ground. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, he's got some space. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold it. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. off the RPO complete. And he won't quite get there before after that pickup. Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Open field on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as...
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Robinson will throw. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the snake. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead.
Right down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, trailing late. They've got to get to work here. Sends it back in motion. Robinson looking to pass. Lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got him in 3rd and long, right where you want him. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now, getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.